káàsán ní gbogbo ibi tí ẹ ti ń gbádùn àwọn ètò tó ń dé sí ojú amóhùnmáwòrán yín ní BCOS television. Báwo ni àkùṣe àkó àtàárọ̀ ètò yín ètò wa ètò Dokita Wa òun náà ni ó ń dé sí ojú amóhùnmáwòrán yín. Báwo ni àkó àtàárọ̀ o. Ètò Dokita òun náà ni a ti máa ń gbàlejò àwọn akọ́ṣẹ́mọṣẹ́ elétò ìlera tí wọ́n máa ń bá wa wá ojútùú sí àwọn nǹkan gbòógì tó rọ̀ mọ́ ètò ìlera wa. Lónìí àlejò mi tún ti wà níkàlẹ̀. Tèmítọ́pẹ́ Sàláù òun lórúkọ mi. Mo kí ẹ káàbọ̀ sórí àkọ́tún ètò Dokita Wa. Lónìí lórí ètò Dokita Wa, àlejò wa tí wọ́n ti wà níkàlẹ̀. Nǹkan tí a máa gbé yẹ̀wò náà ni àìsàn fòníkú fọ̀làdìde. Kí là ń pè bẹ́ẹ̀? Pàápàá jùlọ ìlóyún àwọn tí wọ́n bá ní àìsàn yìí, báwo ló ṣe rọrùn sí? Ṣé èèyàn tẹ̀ lè tètè mọ̀ nínú oyún wípé ọmọ tó wà nínú mi yìí o, irú èèyàn báyìí ló lè jẹ́? Tó bá tètè mọ̀, kí ni àwọn ìgbésẹ̀ tá a lè gbé? I think they call it selective pregnancy. Ṣé Yorùbá bọ̀ wọ́n ní ẹni tó mojú ògún òun ni ó pa bìnírè? Àlejò wa ti wà níkàlẹ̀, jẹ́ kí n máa kí Dr. Emmanuel Tobiloba Agbola, all the way from Federal Medical Center, Owo, Ondo State. Ẹ káàbọ̀ sórí ètò.
Ẹ ṣé gan ni ma.
Ẹ kú rìn sílùú Ìbàdàn.
Ẹ ṣé gan ni ma. Ẹ káàsán yín ará ilé.
Ẹ ṣé, I know Odu ní Ìbàdàn tí ìṣàìmọ̀ fún olóko. While we were gisting behind the camera, ẹ jẹ́ kí n mọ̀ wípé ilé ìwòsàn ńlá ti Oríta Mẹ́fà
Oni mo ti
ṣetán.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni ma.
Mo dẹ̀ gbé nílùú Ìbàdàn náà díẹ̀.
Dáadáa
Ni kó tó di wípé ẹ wá lọ káàkiri láti ṣiṣẹ́ káàkiri àwọn ìlú kọ̀ọ̀kan. Lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí mo kí ẹ káàbọ̀ sí orí ètò. Kí là ń pè ní àìsàn fòníkú fọ̀làdìde? Tí ilé ìbò ń pè ní sickle cell.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni ma. Ẹ káàsán lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí ẹ̀yin ará ilé. Àìsàn sickle cell. Okay. Báwo kí ló dé tó àwọn èèyàn fi ń pè ní fòníkú fọ̀làdìde? Ìdí ẹ̀ ni wípé ó ní bí ìṣẹ̀dá ṣe ṣe ara wa tó jẹ́ pé ó lójú nǹkan tí a lè gbà sára bí level of stress, bí susceptibility to infection, bí a ṣe máa ń react sí òtútù tàbí extremes of temperature, ibi tó bá gbóná jù tàbí tó bá tutù jù, tàbí bí ara wa ṣe lè gba both psychological and physical stress. So ìdí ẹ̀ tí àwọn Yorùbá fi ń pe àìsàn yẹn ní fòníkú fọ̀làdìde nìyẹn. Títí olóyìnbó tó jẹ́ sickle cell, ó ní nǹkan tí àwọn àgbẹ̀ tán fi máa harvest rice. Bí bó ṣe àkọ̀rọ̀ bó ṣe rí kọ́ńkọ́ òun bó ṣe rí nìyí.
So in English it is called sickle.
Sickle. So ibẹ̀ ni àwọn olóyìnbó ti rí orúkọ. Ìdí tán dẹ̀ fi fún ní orúkọ yẹn òun ni wípé ó ní àwọn cells tó jẹ́ pé òun ló ń gbé èròjà ara tó jẹ́ pé ó wà nínú ẹ̀jẹ̀ wa tó ń gbé èémí, òun ló ń gbé oxygen láti inú igbá àyà wa tó máa distribute sí ọpọlọ, máa distribute sí gbogbo ẹsẹ̀. Àwọn cells yẹn òun gangan ni sickle cell ó wà affected by. Tó jẹ́ pé sickle cell number 1 èèyàn lè jogún ẹ̀.
The word sickle, that's sickle.
Sickle.
The cell. Kì í ṣe bó ṣe
normally ó yẹ kó round, kó wà rounded bí circular
àbí kó yí
bí
odò.
Odò ló yẹ kó ṣe rí.
So tí wọ́n yẹ is an incomplete circle.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni mà bí crescent moon.
Okay.
Bí half moon tó yẹ kó wà curved tàbí bí letter C.
Tó dorí kodò.
Bí letter C.
Tó dorí kodò.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni mà.
Okay.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni mà.
So wọ́n ṣe ń pè wọ́n ní
sickle cell. Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni. So ibẹ̀ yẹn ni àwọn olóyìnbó ti rí orúkọ yẹn. so nǹkan tí ó dẹ̀ fi ṣe pàtàkì ká fi sọ̀rọ̀ nípa ẹ̀ òun ni pé nǹkan tó ṣe prevent ni ló yẹ pé téèyàn bá mọ bó ṣe máa prevent ẹ̀ èèyàn lè prevent ẹ̀ ìdí tó dẹ̀ ṣe fi prevent ni wípé ó ní àwọn investigation kan téèyàn lè ṣe tó jẹ́ pé téèyàn bá fẹ́ bímọ tó jẹ́ pé tí investigation yẹn ṣe bá yẹ báyìí ni èèyàn ò ní proceed pẹ̀lú irú ọmọ yẹn òun náà ń pè ní genotype testing òun náà ń pè ní genotype.
ọ̀nà tá a lè gbà mọ̀ irú ṣé cell ni now let me call it cell now can I call it cell pé irú cell tó wà lágọ̀ọ́ ara wa.
bẹ́ẹ̀ ni ma.
if it is one sickle it is what.
is rounded.
is rounded.
Rounded yẹn náà ń pè ní AA òun náà ń pè ní A èèyàn lè gbé sickle àti rounded yẹn òun náà ń pè ní AS. àwọn tó bá yẹ pé sickle nìkan òun náà ń pè ní SS.
títí both cells tó ń carry tó bá jẹ́ sickle.
bẹ́ẹ̀ni
àwọn yẹn ni
SS tàbí SC. C náà tún wà.
èwo ni SC.
SC yẹn C yẹn is another type of abnormal hemoglobin. A òun ni normal adult hemoglobin. A òun ni normal adult hemoglobin. C yẹn kò fi bẹ́ẹ̀ wọ́pọ̀ tó S but it's also an abnormal hemoglobin. àwọn náà wọ́n máa ń ní gbogbo symptom almost all gbogbo symptom tí SS bá máa ń ní almost all of them òun náà ni SC òun náà máa ń ní.
Thank you very much Rahman pé àìsàn tí mo jẹ́ kí ẹ̀jẹ̀ ara kó lẹ ó ní sickle cell.
bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
àìsàn tí máa ń jẹ́ kí ẹ̀jẹ̀ ara ẹni kó lẹ kò ní jẹ́ kẹ́jẹ̀ yẹn kó gbéra dáadáa. So sickle cell SC another form of sickle cell is SC.
SC yes that's another type of sickle cell disease.
irú nǹkan kan náà ló máa ń ṣe wọ́n.
almost the same. ó kàn jẹ́ pé SS yẹn òun wà more severe than SC.
SC tún mild.
ó mild bẹ́ẹ̀ ni lẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ SS.
SS yẹn náà ńkọ́ do we have variants of it?
Okay, let me break it down. Sickle cell disease is an umbrella name.
Okay.
Sickle cell anemia is the one we call the SS. Sickle cell anemia báwọn olóyìnbó ṣe ní ká máa pè nìyẹn òun ni sickle cell anemia òun ni SS. So and the anemia in it is because the blood is low, the hemoglobin and the red blood cells is low. So then other types of abnormal, we also have the thalassemias. Àwọn yẹn náà is an abnormal type of hemoglobin. Kò kàn wọ́pọ̀ gbogbo ẹ̀ ò wọ́pọ̀ tó SS ni. SS òun gangan ló wọ́pọ̀ jù. So there are 7 major types of sickle cell disease. SS is the number 1. òun náà ń pè ní sickle cell anemia. SC is the number 2. That's sickle cell hemoglobin C disease. Then SO, we have SO as well. We have SD. We have SE, and then we have sickle cell. That's hemoglobin. That's thalassemia plus sickle cell. You have this abnormal sickle cell and then plus thalassemia at the same time.
What is thalassemia? Okay,
thalassemia is also an abnormal type of hemoglobin like sickle cell, but the structure, just like sickle cell, the hemoglobin is affected, but it's a structural defect. Tí n bá ní pé kí n ṣàlàyé ó lè má fi bẹ́ẹ̀ yé àwọn, but it's also a type of it's a type of inheritable blood disease.
ẹ ṣé gan ni ẹ̀yin ará ilé ẹ jẹ́ kí n máa fi tó yín létí wípé dókítà mi gan tí wọ́n wà ń kalẹ̀ pẹ̀lú mi is also a warrior. They call themselves warrior. And why do you call yourself warrior? Kí ni ìdí ẹ̀ tán ṣe ń pera wọn ní ṣé ajagun àbí kí ni ká ti pè? Jagunjagun ni So my guest is also jagunjagun. He is jagunjagun. Not the jagunjagun in the film. So Dr. Agbola is jagunjagun. Why did they call you jagunjagun?
Okay, the names we call our orúkọ tá à ń pe ara wa. In fact, some people choose not to identify with the disease. I mean, I've reached out. There, ó ní àwọn doctors mo ń ṣe, ó ní research kan tí mo ń ṣe. Jẹ́ pé mo kàn fẹ́ mọ àwọn dental surgeon tí wọ́n ní sickle cell ní Nigeria.
Okay, they are warriors.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni.
Okay,
so
and they are in practice.
Yes. Lè believe pé ìkànnù wọn ó block me.
Why?
Because she does not want to identify with the disease.
She's living in denial or what?
I don't know.
Or she has overcome.
No. I messaged her on another line. She blocked me on that same line. That's 2 times in just one day.
Maybe
so
because of stigmatization.
Yes, that stigma. It's fine. It dawned on me. It dawned on me that time that the stigma is still heavy on some people. It's still very, very heavy on some people. One of them obliged. She gave me the information, but she wants me. She wants me not to publish her information, which I'm not. I'm not going to do without your consent.
You know, in our society, yeah, see. In fact,
it makes me appreciate.
Yes, you are
right.
And do you know, Lomi only were emotionally attached. Because what's no. So I say sort of that.
For relationship, romantic relationships, I understand. Yeah. But it dawned on me that what I am doing is a big deal when I meet such kind of people, because I don't understand how I found the courage to talk about myself, to write a book about myself, to write about my story. I really, till date, I cannot place my hands on how I'm able to find that courage when I meet such kind of people.
By your training, you're a dentist.
Yes, ma.
You went through the rigors of medical school.
Yes, ma.
With SS.
Yes, ma.
What let you scale through?
Number one, I would say before I entered the university, that youthfulness is still there. I was agile, naturally.
No,
I had crises, but somehow there's fire in my bones somehow.
But mild.
It's not that it's mild, but somehow I just have that youthful energy.
Medically, I want to find out precautions. Your parents, I want to
Well, okay, number one, I would say my parents did a lot of work on me in terms of making me visit the doctor as often as I should. My mom, she makes it a point of duty that I don't miss the doctor's appointment. In fact, if she meets till today, if there's any mild symptom, have you gone to the hospital?
Wow.
Have you gone to the hospital? You understand? So, and another thing.
Parents ain't got him so in
fact, genotype. They never knew there's anything called sickle cell before they got married. They didn't know.
So at what point? No, it
was after they had me.
What happened to you then?
It was a routine newborn screening.
Okay.
They knew about it at birth.
Ìyẹn obìnrin tó bá lóyún tó lọ sí ilé ìwòsàn tó jẹ́ pé gbà tó dé ilé ìwòsàn yẹn ó bímọ ó lọ antenatal wọ́n check ẹ wò.
In fact, between 24 hours and 72 hours, they can do the screening and know the child's genotype.
Immediately. Why in pregnancy?
During pregnancy, you can too.
You can. We'll still get to that. Mo kàn fẹ́ mọ̀ ni because mo fẹ́ káwọn ará ilé mọ̀ pé nǹkan tẹ́ ẹ̀ ń sọ gangan nǹkan tí you have ẹ̀yin gangan. It is your story.
Yes.
Research as a medical doctor. It is what happened to you. Because of patient experience. No, he is a warrior himself. He is an SS. By all indications, kò sí àwọn features kan wà tó pé tẹ́ bá ti rí wọn báyìí ẹ ti tètè mọ̀ pé tó eléyìí ó dàbí ẹni wípé
bẹ́ẹ̀ni. My mom can spot it even right while I was young. She can tell. She can tell by just looking at the yellow eyes, protruded abdomen, but most people can't tell that I am.
No,
Yes, most people can't tell that I am, and some people are that lucky.
But we did not have crisis.
They
When
will.
a man need physical,
They will. Definitely, the crisis will come.
So, the crisis, like your own, and so yeah. Immediately tán bí yín lọ hospital tán bí yín sítorí pé mọ́mì yín lọ register sí hospital.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni ni wọ́n mọ̀.
Immediately náà mọ̀ wípé tọ ọmọ tán bí yìí o, eléyìí o.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
So àti kékeré ẹ̀ lẹ ti ní crisis títí.
Àti bí age 5 thereabout. Ìdí tí ọmọ kékeré tí crisis ò fi wọ́pọ̀ ní although there are some features susceptibility to infection. Àwọn ọmọ kékeré tó bá ní sickle cell because their spleen have not developed. Ètò wà níbi ẹ̀gbẹ́ liver ni wọ́n ń pè ní ẹ̀dọ̀. Ètò wà níbi ẹ̀gbẹ́ ẹ̀dọ̀ níbi ọwọ́ left. Òun náà ń pè ní spleen. Òun máa ń bá ara fight infection. So because for children generally, the spleen is not yet developed to fight infection, and being susceptible to infection, that's for sickle cell patients, they are usually placed on prophylactic antibiotics, penicillin V. Yes, tó bá jẹ́ sickle cell.
So at the age of 5, the knee crisis.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni ma.
Báwo lẹ ṣe ṣe títí. You know, ó máa ń dàbí hindrances fún àwọn ọmọ tó bá jẹ́ SAs. Láti kàwé. Most times they are always brilliant. I used to have my secondary school mate who happened to be my best friend then, Tola Adejimi, Niketu, extremely brilliant, but they're all gone now.
Wow.
Because the crisis in a bad day, you will cry.
It's more than labor pain, actually.
Exactly. So how did you skate through? And let the joke
okay, number one,
the rigor of medical school
I would like to attribute a good percentage. Yes, I put in the efforts, but I'm a believer. So the Bible says, God in you to make you to will and to do. Because some people, they don't have that will.
Okay.
So I will attribute that will to God Almighty. I won't exclude God, because when I read my story sometimes I feel it's a fabricated. It's a fabricated, because when you see those milestones, there are I had 4 receipt exams, and each of those 4 receipt exams become discharge me lost P2. Kí n lọ ṣe exam yẹn ni. If I only test kan pharmacology, wọ́n gbé wá fún mi lórí hospital bed ni. Èmi mo sọ fún wọn pé because it's a receipt test.
Yes, I can't.
And if you fail a receipt test, you will repeat that class. I had to tell them I can't write a receipt test on the hospital bed.
Wow.
That I will have to let me be discharged and then let me come and put in my best in the test. So there was a cowbell competition that I was supposed to go for. It's a mathematics competition by my school, but because I was ill, I couldn't make it. I couldn't make it to that competition. So when I was writing GCE, there was a time I had crisis, and I still went for that exam. I was like, I was in pain while I wrote that exam.
So it is the zeal in you sometimes.
Yes, the zeal.
The pain will be there, but shaking.
Yes.
Can I say maybe pain you mild?
Go mild ma. Go mild ma.
Very medical doctor. Never saw 1 year. Pain threshold. Yours was very strong.
Well, they'll say the pain threshold is high. That before you can break down because of the pain will have to reach a level. Well, I cry when I am in pains. There was my last hospital admission. There was a night, you will literally be hearing me at the main road. If I'm crying here, you'll literally be hearing me at the main road. So I forget whatever I am. I'm a patient at that time, so I forget whether I'm a doctor or so it's that bad. It's that bad.
Wow. Thank God. Here you are. And I give kudos to your mom, your dad, gbogbo wọn ṣe gan ni.
Yes.
Nítorí pé kí ni tó ń bá sí ń bẹ̀ mi lè like you said lè sọ pé wọ́n ṣe mistake àwọn kan ò mọ̀.
They don't know.
Kó tó di pa lọ lórí yẹn, I just want you to tell some people out there, don't fall in love blindly. I think the first screening, the first question you should ask is the genotype the persons carry. I want you to use this opportunity to tell our viewers, when you are falling in love, before you enter the love boat, boat you're sailing into the other side of the sea, capsize later. Please advise the viewers.
Okay, so mo ń fi àsìkò yìí mo fi ń rọ gbogbo àwa ọ̀dọ́ omidan àti gbogbo àwa tí à ń fojú sọ́nà fún ìgbéyàwó tó jẹ́ pé a fẹ́ ní ìdílé tiwa wípé the right time to actually know about your genotype is before ever falling in love, because it's difficult to fall out of love. Very difficult to fall out of love. And like I mentioned in one of my interviews, there's something we call Catch Them Young. Catch Them Young is like a campaign to actually let sickle cell awareness start from the childhood level. And how do I mean? Just like we have this Agbo goes to school. The those books. School, yes. We can exactly. We can have literatures that incorporates sickle cell
so that there will be awareness.
Awareness at such a tender age. Yes. In fact, there's a book, we call it, the title of the book is Dazzling Mirage by Professor Egbukare.
Yeah.
It's, that book was a compulsory literature for University of Ibadan students. I don't know if they used it in other schools, yes. So that book was even adapted into a movie by Mr. Tunde Kelani. So these are measures where the masses can actually get aware. People watch movie, you understand? Yeah. So movies can help us educate the masses about sickle cell, because some people, if they have not watched something on a movie, they don't get emotional to take action. You understand? Some people, if they have not read books, so from the student level, from the childhood level, you can incorporate some of these things into the curriculum of children.
Worship places,
churches,
mosques,
social media.
Into marriage. I think this should be part of the counseling stuff. Sonny Church, part of our preaching, so that there will be awareness. Schools, come and saw no curriculum, whatever, in schools. Come and so
yes.
So there
then
should be
another
awareness.
thing I want to mention is okay, we've not gotten to wrong genotype.
Exactly, that is where we are going now.
Okay, so the reason why many families are falling victim of this disease, the children of many families are falling victim of this disease, is this wrong genotype result. For every 4 persons I interview, about one person, one family will give me that reason as why they have
exactly, but it's happening. Ade lọ sí lab wọ́n sọ pé certified kini konkonko. So ibo ni error yẹn ti ń wá, ẹ máa wá tún lọ sí lab mi, another result.
Now, I would say hemoglobin electrophoresis is no longer trusted. Electrophoresis is no longer trusted. So there's something we call high performance liquid chromatography. Okay, that one is like a computer-based investigation, an automated investigation, such that the system is going to analyze your blood, and then it's going to give you the percentage of each type of hemoglobin that you have. Okay. Now, for somebody that is AS, you just know the qualitative only AS, but you don't know the quantitative. Because somebody I can be AS, you are AS. Your A can be 45, and mine can be 55. So that quantitative part is what high performance liquid chromatography does. You understand? It will give you all the types of hemoglobin in your blood. So, and it is more sensitive.
Become stronger. The other one, nada.
Benny. So it comes in a percentage. So even if you have, there's something we also call fetal hemoglobin. The fetal hemoglobin is the hemoglobin responsible for carrying oxygen. Is the one that is active in a child that is just born. So, but some adults, it persists in some adults till adulthood. If you check some adults' blood using that high-performance liquid chromatography, you still find fetal hemoglobin. And fetal hemoglobin also forms the basis of why some sickle cell warriors have severe complications than others. Fetal hemoglobin is fetal hemoglobin is like a plus if it is still predominant in a warrior. If it is and that's where this medication comes in, hydroxyurea. Hydroxyurea is actually used to increase the level of fetal hemoglobin. No, fetal hemoglobin is advantageous. Me obey understand. Bẹ́ẹ̀ni, only fetal hemoglobin. Koto wa bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní change to sickle cell while they are growing up.
Okay, some are plus, like you said.
Some is plus. What I mean by plus is advantageous. That fetal hemoglobin is advantageous. That is, it's a plus if a warrior has something like that is abundant. For example, mine is quite significant. So my doctor said I don't need hydroxyurea. So for people whose fetal hemoglobin is not significant or is not much, and then the level of complications they are experiencing is quite significant, doctors, hematologists place them on that medication.
Let's go back to wrong hemoglobin.
Okay.
Pregnancy and sickle cell.
All right, ma. So that wrong hemoglobin is the reason why most families are victims of sickle cell today. So that's
we want to know our genotype.
Benny, Synlab does it in Ibadan.
Please,
sorry. So there is labs.
Are there questions that
that's orúkọ tí n bá pè náà ni high performance liquid chromatography. Just ask high performance liquid chromatography or hemoglobin quantitation.
Okay, tí bá dé lab báyìí o, màá béèrè àwọn questions pé tẹ́ ní bá ti láwọn ní kí wọ́n rest assured.
Yes. And then you check with your hematologist as well or any doctor.
Okay, tá bá ti gba result yẹn, ká wá mú lọ sọ́dọ̀ doctor.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni, òun ló máa tell bóyá okay o lab yìí o òótọ́ ló sọ àbí irọ́ náà pa.
Okay. Unlike ká gbà ká tà pé wọ́n sọ fún mi pé AS ni mí o, AS ni mí o, kíní kan kéèyàn lọ
check with the doctor.
All right, okay, kéèyàn kàn má gbà kó má. So a lot of people tó àwọn kan fall victim lénìí, especially àwọn couples tó ń bí àwọn ọmọ yìí, tá máa ń rò ó pé àfọwọ́fà ni ìkà ni wọ́n ṣe fún àwọn ọmọ yẹn. Most of them more probably they went into a very let me not use quack. Bóyá bí tán lọ wọn ní ìmọ̀ àbí ẹ̀rọ tó lè yẹ kíní yẹn wò dáadáa. Ṣé mo pẹ́ lómi ìgbà tó bá máa bí ẹ̀mẹ́ta tó bá máa ṣe wọ́n sọ fún mi pé àpẹẹrẹ kí n ṣe láyé látọdún wọn mo ti ṣe 15 years ago ni mo ti mọ̀ láàbù ni mo ti ṣe tó sọ fún mi wípé kí lorúkọ ẹ̀ ni mí. Àìmọye parents náà dàtà àwọn ọmọ yẹn wà ní kékeré náà tán ti sọ fún wọn pé AS lọmọ tẹ bí yìí o. Àwọn méjèèjì mọ̀ wípé nǹkan kan ń ṣẹlẹ̀ AS làwọn méjèèjì wọn ò fẹ́ káwọn ọmọ yẹn wọ́n fẹ́ determine pé kí ni faith àwọn ọmọ yìí. Gbà tán dé láàbù wọ́n sọ fún wọn pé AS lọmọ AA lẹ́yọ kan wọ́n wá rí pé kan ni wọ́n ń sick wọ́n dẹ̀ lọ like 4 lab kan tó wá fìdí ẹ̀ múlẹ̀ létà pé kan ní wọ́n SS ni. Do you know the baba was telling them pé àjẹ́ pé àwọn ṣe DNA pé wrong kínní ni wọ́n gbé jáde pé ìyàwó yẹn ọmọ àlè lọ́mọ tó bí.
It happens.
We are right, is like analysis yìí àjẹ́ pé wrong diagnosis.
Ó pọ̀, ó wọ́pọ̀ gan. And that's why we should begin to say bye-bye to hemoglobin electrophoresis because it's causing a whole lot of harm.
Eléyìí tá máa ń ṣe tẹ́lẹ̀ hemoglobin
electrophoresis náà ń pè.
Òun náà máa ń ṣe ní lab
bẹ́ẹ̀ni
tẹ́lẹ̀.
We should say bye-bye to it.
Àwọn wo gan-an ń ṣe kíní test fáwọn yẹn?
Unfortunately, it's the predominant investigation in almost all hospitals in Nigeria. Àwọn tó ní high performance liquid chromatography yẹn HPLC yẹn wọ́n wọ́pọ̀. UCH Ìbàdàn ò ní HPLC yìí. As at the time I checked, I don't know bóyá wọ́n á ti ní báyìí o.
So ìyẹn gangan ló máa give
only
accurate.
Ló máa give accurate.
Báwo gba àwọn tá à ń lọ ká wọ́n àlẹ́sẹ̀ títì yẹn kọ́?
Don't
tábàtì ẹ̀ tún ṣe gan níbẹ̀ tá a gba result ká mú lọ fún doctor.
Or you can check maybe like 3 to 4 times in different places.
Okay.
So that's another way to go about it. But that's plan B. Yes, that's plan B. But I would rather you go for plan A, which is the high performance liquid chromatography.
Tábàtì débẹ̀ ẹ ti gbọ́ nǹkan tí doctor sọ wọ́n pé ìyẹn ní ká béèrè fún pé mo fẹ́ ṣàyẹ̀wò ẹ̀jẹ̀. Àwọn ọmọ yìí àwa la pè wọ́n wá sáyé o àmọ́ o gbà tó bá délẹ̀ tán àwa gangan parents gan máa dá wọn gúnlẹ̀ bọ́mọ ṣe wà nínú àìsàn bẹ́ẹ̀ náà làwa náà nílé lọ bíṣẹ́ kò sí nǹkan tá a fẹ́ ṣe àdé máa wú ọmọ tá máa ké ìrora lè gbá fún ṣùgbọ́n àwọn la pè wọ́n wá àwọn míì wà tó jẹ́ pé ìfẹ́ yìí náà ni o wọ́n dẹ̀ ti sọ fún wọn àwọn àfirálẹ̀ wọ́n ní láti relocate wọ́n sá fáwọn òbí wọn wọ́n lọ fẹ́ra wọn lẹ́yìn odi o gbà tó ń sọ fún wọn ẹ̀jẹ̀ tẹ́ kárí ẹ̀ lè bí BCOS o ẹ bá dẹ̀ bí wọn tán báyìí ó bá délẹ̀ tán ń wà bímọ tán tó tán kọ́ bàbá sá lọ ìyá nìkan ló nínú ọmọ 5 ọmọ 4 JSS.
Obìnrin ló máa ń forí
It happens to you too.
Obìnrin ló máa ń forí kó. No, it didn't happen to me.
Okay.
It didn't. My dad is very. In fact, my dad. Anytime I miss school and I need to copy my notes, I can remember vividly. He copies my school notes for me.
How many are you?
That have sickle cell?
Yes.
Just one, just me.
Okay.
But we are 5 altogether. I'm the first.
Oh, okay.
I'm the first.
And the rest are
AS and AA. Yes.
All right. Okay. Torí àkókò wa. Mo sọ nǹkan lẹ́ẹ̀kan pé àwọn èèyàn fi bẹ́ẹ̀ gba taratara fẹ́ associate mọ́ wọn. You know, torí oríṣiríṣi yìí náà ni àwọn míì wọ ọkùnrin míì á sọ fún wọn pé bó bá fẹ́ gan kò lè bímọ bó bá fẹ́ gan kò lè lóyún tó bá lóyún ó wọ wàhálà nìyẹn tó bá bímọ ọmọ máa ṣe kinní kan ṣé àwọn tí wọ́n ní sickle cell yìí ṣán lè gbé oyún.
Wọ́n lè gbé oyún ṣùgbọ́n oyún tán máa gbé yẹn it increases the likelihood for them to come down with life-threatening complications. Ìkíní, there's something we call sepsis. Sepsis is like the bacteria, the shutdown of organs because of bacterial infection in the blood.
Pregnancy ló máa fa bacteria ni àbí bacteria yẹn ti
wà. That status of pregnancy, there is something we call immunocompromise. It's just like pregnancy is a physiological state that makes you susceptible to illness more.
Okay.
You understand? So, number 1, there's something we call thromboembolic events. So thromboembolic events is like an event that cause clotting of blood. The clot, ẹ̀jẹ̀ wọ́n wà susceptible sí ẹ̀jẹ̀ dídì. Tẹ́jẹ̀ bá wá dì sínú one of their veins. The implication of that is it can travel to the heart. Once it travels to the heart will disseminate it to the lungs, and the brain.
Tó bá dẹ̀ ti ṣẹlẹ̀
And
bẹ́ẹ̀.
then that's where stroke comes in. That's where pulmonary embolism comes in. The child, in fact, the mother also is more susceptible to preeclampsia. Preeclampsia is like hypertension in pregnancy with evidence of protein inside the urine. That's preeclampsia. Then eclampsia also, protein inside the urine, hypertension in pregnancy, plus seizure.
So wọ́n máa ń ní bí complications.
Is a lot.
Tí wọ́n bá lo
Is
kí
a
wọ́n
lot.
lè ṣe so that ní tó máa dẹ́rù bá àwọn èèyàn.
Okay, what they can do is to register in a tertiary institution. I'm not recommending primary healthcare facility for a pregnant sickle cell warrior.
Hello, ẹ jẹ́ ká gba ìpè yìí.
Okay.
Hello.
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 Hello, ẹ ká san orúkọ yín àti bí tẹ́ ti ń pè.
Ẹ pẹ̀lẹ́ Mr. Stephen.
Yes.
AA àti AS. Government. Kí ló máa produce?
AA àti AS.
Government. Kí ló máa produce?
They can have AS children. They can have only AS children, and they can have AH children as well, but they can't have SS. If you are sure that's their genotype.
But which one is very powerful? Is it AA or AS?
Which one is what?
Powerful.
What do you mean by powerful? You mean more LD?
More AD than the. Is it AA than the AD or the?
Is it AH that is more healthy or AS? Okay. Well, if we are considering just the blood genotype and not considering other things, the S is a plus because AS are not as susceptible to malaria or severe malaria as AA. AA people are more susceptible to malaria and severe malaria. So AS is a plus. The S in the A is a plus.
Short down béèrè yín sir.
Ọdún dáhùn rẹ̀.
Ẹ ṣé gan ni. Ẹ̀rọ ìbánisọ̀rọ̀ tí ẹ̀yin ará lè fi ń 09071606375. Ẹ̀rọ ìbánisọ̀rọ̀ tẹ́ fi lè pè láti bá wa dá sí ètò nìyẹn 09071606375 àti 07086825197. Bí a ṣe ń bá ọ̀rọ̀ bọ̀ tí sickle cell tó bá ti rí i pé oṣù ti léjọ́ sóun lára
Okay.
ṣé ó bá ti lóyún gbàrà báyìí ni kó lọ sí ilé ìwòsàn ni àbí kí ni kó
In
ṣe
fact,
bóyá ọkọ ni
kó tó
àbáwọn
lálàá pé
mọ̀lẹ́bí
òun máa lóyún.
tó bá ti marry.
In the hematologic, in fact, as an adolescent, because some people have children out of wedlock. So in hematology clinic, ó yẹ kán ti máa sọ fún wọn wípé tó bá fẹ́ lóyún, number one, because I didn't prepare for this interview for only Nigeria-based viewers, because some people outside the country, premarital or extramarital sex is is a norm to them. You understand? So contraception, that's the guideline that they use in this Royal College of Obstetrician and Gynecologists, UK, nothing low guideline. So your methodologist will let you know about contraception. Then number two, these other illnesses as a woman, there are some basic things you must know. For example, they will screen you for cervical cancer. They will screen you for breast cancer. That's before you even think of getting pregnant. You understand? Then end organ damage, like probably sickle cell has caused maybe your kidney or your liver. Yes.
Have you experienced it?
I've not.
But people experience
it.
What would they now do?
They will go to the hospital, Neil. They will go to the hospital.
That's
sometimes Benny.
Wow.
Painful.
Yes. Hello. Hello. Hello, ẹ ti wà lórí ètò. Okay. Hello, tẹ́ bá ń gbọ́ wa orúkọ yín àti bí tẹ́ ti ń pè. Ẹ máa bọ́rọ̀ yín bọ̀. Àwọn nǹkan tó lè ṣẹlẹ̀ ó ní tó lè ṣẹlẹ̀ sọ́kùnrin ó ní àwọn experience ti tóbìnrin náà so gbogbo àwọn nǹkan yẹn náà ti máa fi kọ́ wọn kó tẹ̀ tó di wípé wọ́n lóyún. I know you wrote a book on sickle cell and pregnancy.
Yeah.
Láti fi enlighten àwọn èèyàn.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni, Battle in My Womb, that's the title of the book.
All right.
Then I also wrote another one. That one is a general overview of sickle cell. It's called Sickle Cell Unmasked. Then I wrote my own story as well, that's Shining Through the Dark Tunnel. So that one is meant to inspire both the sickle cell community and people battling chronic illnesses, and even medical students and anybody that is looking for inspirational books. That book is.
Let's go back to pregnancy and sickle cell.
Okay, ma.
So, tí èèyàn bá ti lè go through gbogbo training tó ń fún wọn before you get pregnant gangan, náà ti máa ń bá wọn sọ̀rọ̀.
Ben.